Morning, good morning, good morning. Junkyard, cornbread. And it says it's 5 here. Uh, they probably got about 4 more hours worth of work left on the roof and they're done. The garage is done. The transition from the flat roof to the house is done. There you go. Making some lemonade. Oh. And they did probably about, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours worth of work on the house last night or yesterday before they left. They still got the the main peak of the gable up there to get, or whatever you want to call it, the roof line, and then put the caps on and stuff, and it's done. I wanted to get video of it, but it's just too damn cold to be standing out there doing video. Go ahead and rub it in there, Junkyard. You better do something. That ice will be melting here shortly. 3 more degrees. You have to get yourself some, iceberg insurance. That stuff starts melting. That ice will start breaking away and floating around. It'll sink the side of your pickup. Yeah. I should see if I can buy me some lightning rods and have them put them on the house before they're done. Try putting some salt out there on it. That'll help melt it. It must be too cold for my Ring camera to work. It's saying no events. According to this, it snowed a little bit last night. I know. Damn. Yeah, on the ice. I'm pretty sure you guys aren't that equipped for these kind of weather phenomena. Yeah, it's an electric bus. Yeah, I bet. I bet all the back roads are what's bad. You can't get there from there. I quite understand that. We went out to the Chinese buffet yesterday, Kathy and I, for dinner. $8.99. So for $20, for $19.06, that's what it cost. I think it's 1906. Anyways, for less than $20. All you can eat. I usually I'll load up a plate and then I'll have a cup with either that seafood medley in it or shrimp, cold shrimp, and that's all I eat. You know, I don't normally go back for another plate or anything. They are taking over. No. Our son didn't want to go, so it was just us. We went. I said, I want to go to Walmart after we leave there. We got done, got in the car, and I drove home. I got about, 150 yards away from the house. I said, oh, I wanted to go to Walmart. She said, yes, you did. Well, I guess I'll do it later. Huh. You leave now. Yeah. You be here 4 hours. You leave vegetable. Want some of this? No? Okay.
Your hand ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to get was some frozen vegetables. Like the carrots, peas, and string beans, mixed vegetables. I wanted to make some beef vegetable soup. Huh. Hell, mail was running Sunday here. The mail trucks were out Sunday. I don't know if you guys know or not, but the mail on Sunday, they work for Amazon. So whatever packages Amazon can't get delivered, the mail trucks deliver them on Saturday or Sunday at regular rate. So we're paying double time on Sunday for Amazon to have packages delivered at regular rate. Makes financial sense to me. There was a big hoopla on that about 4 or 5 years ago on the news. And no tax on overtime, you're right. But we're the one paying the overtime on it. And Amazon's getting it for regular price. So. I know, that's why he's a billionaire. And we're all paupers. There you go. You'd open up the daycare. Minnesota. Then you could have, well, you could have lived in Oklahoma and just said you lived in Minnesota because they didn't really check, I don't think. You know, because I think they were, you know, I think they were right on the accounting on all that, you know, making sure everybody was, you know, citizens of the state and, you know, dotted every I and crossed every T and, you know, accounted for every penny. You probably could have pulled that off too, you're right. Well, it depends on how you look at it. And Virginia's going to hell, you're right. Yeah. It all depends on how you're looking at it. You know, if you look at that perspective that the government's been stealing from you, you might as well steal back from the government. It's not really all that dishonest. It's just how you perceive it. But then again, if you look at it like you ain't never done anything for this country and you come here out of the kindness of our heart and you're stealing from us, now that's dishonest. But it's all how you perceive it. Yeah, just follow their rules. I don't think they had any. Hmm. Well, the golden rule, that's right. That's about the only rule they had, you know. And you know what the golden rule is, don't you? He who has all the gold makes all the rules. Huh. I think the girl, she's getting a cold. I'm going to have to powder real quick. Trying not to, but bet you thought I was muted, huh? So I have a steam kettle in the kitchen. I have that probably turned on 5-6 times a day, and it is just still absolutely dry in here. I should get a humidifier, get a vaporizer and put in here, an old style vaporizer. I can't put any coffee cans on the registers because the cat would probably sit there and knock them over because she's about that shady. I know it's driving a popcorn fart in here. Oh. So, anybody got any plans for this weekend? Yeah, very well could be. Yeah. I'm gonna put another rear end in a recliner too. I've been watching the Street Outlaws, No Prep Kings season 6, which is 2023. It just come out on Discovery Channel. Lizzie Musey was still alive. You know, watch the ice melt. Well, you might want to hit harder than that on Sunday, maybe 3 times. No. I don't know, somebody has to do it. You're right. It'll be us.
You and I don't get frostbite sick.
Oh,
Oh. No, I did not see the Pope's new video. I'll have to look for that.
Berry Street.
You say hi, junkyard?
hi, junkyard.
Yeah, it's a pilot hole for crooked Democrats. You're right. You got to screw them in there in the ground because you can't bury them. They'll just pop back out again. That's what they did to John Dingell. Dan, good morning.
No, you start walking.
Well, right now, they're on Bike Erie.
I can start walking if I need to.
Where the hell are they going?
It sounds like an old cowbell.
No,
What?
you want me to go?
Shots, everybody, shots.
Start.
Shots, everybody,
Do
shots.
you need anything? The boys is Bob's over there in the truck. Watch your hands.
I love you.
I
Love you too.
See you tomorrow.
5-shot Thursday, people. 5-shot Thursday. Oh, it's 2 degrees now. It's jumped from 5 to 2. I wouldn't doubt it there, Amish. I think so. I think she is. I also think she thinks that she can run for president in 2028. She's got so much fraud going on in our state right now, it's pathetic. Like $5 billion worth. There's like 4,500 employees that aren't employees. They can't even be found, but they're on the payroll. Morning, Kevin. Yeah, they're ghost employees. They were receiving a paycheck, but nobody. It wasn't that they were receiving a paycheck. They were on the payroll, which meant all these places that had them on the payroll were getting payroll for them. But there's none of the employees. Yeah. Like, the Department of Transportation would have like an extra 1,200 employees for the state that they didn't even have. But they budgeted for 1,200 employees for, the whole year, an extra 1,200 employees. And then some of the other government agencies did the same thing. They budgeted for, 900 more employees than what they needed. And then they would get that extra money. Well, now they don't know where that extra money is. I can tell you where it's at. It was all divided up amongst all the politicians and the governor. Yeah, I don't want to lose that money. You're right. They spent it all right. I need a state job too. Me too. That'd be nice. Just send us a check, and we'll stay quiet. I'll open up a Leering Center.
How are we getting all that out?
Could I love you? What did I do now? We watched Fear Factor last night. It ain't like the old Fear Factor. I think it sucked, but yeah. How many Freds work there? I don't know, about 1,500 of them. That's right. Find him and give him a check. I think I got a whole stack of them here for him.
Yeah, at school I'm changing it tomorrow because it's supposed to be way below zero.
Okay.
Wow.
I could have started the car and took her.
Still not there.
Huh?
It's still not
Government wage, that's right. Direct deposit. That's actually the smart thing, because if something was wrong with the check and they accidentally give you $50,000 too much, it wouldn't be your problem for signing for it. Even though that probably never would have happened, because, we're not fortunate like some other people are. Did you tell them that was enough? Still isn't there?
Yes, no.
It's a little chilly to be standing out there, just standing for 8 minutes, 10 minutes. You know? Well, that's good. Do you got a new boss now? I get along good with my boss too. Which ain't I wouldn't either. That'd be a good way to find yourself out on the soup line. That's good. Yeah, here you go. I couldn't tell you who Nicki Minaj is or whoever. I don't know. I didn't watch any of that. I seen him talking for a little bit yesterday, and then I switched and was watching the Street Outlaws. Hmm. I probably could. Is that the same one that called Don Lemon you know, a blank sucker? Almost. Probably got like 10, 12 sheets to put on it. It'll be done. That and some trim work. But the garage is done. They finished that yesterday. That sounds good. It was cold yesterday, but when the sun was out and it was shining on you, it wasn't so bad. And them being on the top of the roof with black panels all over, I'm pretty sure it was a little warm up there. And they were down here. One guy took his coat off and was cleaning up the shingles. So evidently he was sweating. Shirt sleeves yesterday afternoon, yeah. No. I had a piece of trim that when we first bought the house um, wasn't on the house, but it was in the attic of the garage. And it's up there on the peak of the roof. I didn't have no way ever of putting it on there. So I asked them the other day when they were roofing, I said, hey, I got a piece of trim. Could you put that up there for me? He said, yeah, I'll put it back on there for you. So while they were hanging off the side of the roof, they leaned over and put that new piece of trim back up there for us and secured it. It'd be nice. It's about what it costs, damn near. On the garage, that wasn't too bad of a job there because all the straight runs were only they were 14 feet, and the only thing they had to trim around was the chimney at the end. So that didn't take them very long at all. Once they took the 5 layers or whatever the hell it was, the roofing off from there, didn't take them long to put that on. Yeah, there's a chimney in the garage. I have a chimney in the house too, but it's in the center of the house. But the chimney in the garage is at the end of the house or end of the garage. We had a wood burner in there at one time. It's high. Might have to negotiate. There you go. Yeah. When we first bought the place, we had a fireplace over there, and that's where we had the smoking room. It was on the other side of the garage with the wood burner. Wasn't a big one; it was a small wood burner, but it would keep it warm over there on that side. Yeah, that's where Kathy smokes, is out there in the garage. Mm. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll clean out the garage this summer and find an old cook stove someplace and get that put in and have it out there just for emergencies. Yeah, don't think it's going to spread. Yeah, I might. You better not. Had enough of this. But what does he know? He's just a dumb animal. I thought they banned him too, but I ain't for sure. I bet well, Kathy's mom used to have an old cook stove, and they'd cook on that every once in a while. Is it really cruelty to animals? I mean, after all, he's being cruel to us by saying there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter. Turn around is fair play, I think. And exactly how do they know if he sees his shadow or not? Just because he pops back down? He could be stage fright. Lives in the local library? Yeah, I bet he does. Gets fed all them victuals. They take him out for a walk every once in a while, do they? He probably is a Democrat. Huh. You too, Dan. Have a great day. Yeah. Where the hell is that groundhog at? According to Beverly Hillbillies, they are. We had a groundhog that was out in our garden when we lived over at the other place. It was like opening up a 7-Eleven next to him. That damn thing would go in there and eat whatever he wanted and then leave. You talking about the Haitians? When they were stealing the geese, the ducks and stuff from the parks? Down in Springfield or whatever? Yeah. We were like, we guys we're having duck. Duck, man, that's kind of expensive, isn't it? No, just go down to the park, grab you a couple, wring their necks, and bring them home. Yeah. That's the way to do it. Was that her? Huh?
Oh,
Was that her hissing at you?
no, that was my heart.
Oh. There you go. All right, everybody, it's time for me to get out of here. I'll be on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, if you're so inclined to join me. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care, prayers, and peace, and we will see you at 8 p.m. Take care, everybody.